Hello everyone, my name is Doskaliyeva Shynar and this is my second report for Career SDU. Let's start. Let's get started. According to the semester plan, we need to do these steps: data collection and analysis, gather primary and secondary data required for the model, data aggregation for this first stage impairment PD model, collection of historical data describing economic environment for the macro scenario development. We begin with primary data. The primary data is cleaned information. I'm working in Jupyter Notebook. First thing that we need to do is understand data. At the beginning, I use shape to see the number of rows in the columns. Then I check the column names in their types. Most of them object and the sum float. After that, I use describe. Here we can see count, mean, standard deviation, mean, 25, 50, 75% and the max. Next, I check for missing values. We can see that missing values appears only in OCAD and the economic activity value FCT columns. Mostly we will be work with these columns: overdue, installment class, date stress and the stress status. The snapshot period runs from 1st June 2019 to 1st July 2025. Here I analyze how many claims were in each delinquency category at each date. I created a general table to see all the information for the entire snapshot period. We can see how many clients had 19 plus overdue, how many had no overdue, and how many were in 30 days overdue, and so on. Since the dataset is large, we divide the snapshot period into samples. The first sample is from 2019 to 2020, starting in June. First, I built a pivot table to see how many clients were in each status during that period. The next step is to find how many clients moved from no overdue and overdue from 1 to 30 days into the 91 plus days overdue category. After that, we need to build a transition matrix to show how clients move from one status to another. This makes it clear. For example, how many percent states is no overdue, how many moved to no overdue, to 1 certain days overdue, and so on. Finally, we repeat this process for each month from June 2019 to June 2020, and later for each yearly pair up to 2025. You can see that I did this for each month and for each year pair. We also collected macroeconomic data from open sources such as the National Bank and the National Bureau of Statistics. You can see the Excel file with the macroeconomic data that we collected. So it's all. Bye.